life on this day, 23rd December 2024. Recording this live to mark the exact day I came to Malta, completing 1 year on this very day, 2023 December. I'm doing this video basically to share, my lesson so far, the mistakes and the things I wish I knew earlier where while coming to Malta, and probably to also help someone out there to motivate you, to tell you that one thing you should know is that while you're making your decisions to travel abroad, before you know it, before you close your eyes and open it, 1 year we just reached now, no. Just like yesterday, it was just like yesterday. Now I'm already counting 1 year, like a year in Malta before it took kind of 1 year in Malta already, why the whole thing seems like something that won't really come to pass, like impossible to do. Yeah, but in the whole kind of in the midst of all this 1 year anniversary, in the midst of all this, I still need to I wanted to just tell you guys how far I've come, how what am I feeling right now, what are the things I wish I knew earlier, and what you should also learn from this or take from this. All right, and this is the essence of this video. Don't mind me. Record it. 20. Okay. Let me quickly say a big thank you to those of you that have actually been with me from day one to this very time. And I know we're still kicking, we're still grinding, we're still pushing, we're going there. Like, I want to thank those of you that are actually my real G. Some of my big fans that have been by me from day one. Because of course, I know those that have really been following my videos. And I want to appreciate that moment, the getting to know you, even if maybe we've not met in person, that at least we've met in social media. I want to say a big thank you to you guys. It's really been an amazing journey because something I started last year. So now, that when I was trying to do the video thing as well, the YouTube aspect, it was like me also test running. I wanted to see like how will it look like now. And when I realized what I would have to get to, the numbers, the thousands and all these things, and I see the way the whole thing started, like from 1, 2, 3 subscriber, 4 subscriber, I'm like, you will be imagining, can you ever actually get to 1,000 subscriber with this way again? And in the middle of the video, like while my journey, in the middle of the journey, so there are some videos that keep saying, guys, let us take me to 1,000, take me on that. So a big thank you to all of you because you've actually taken me, you've gotten me down there to 1,000. You have been there. I've gotten to 1,000 subscriber and I'm a bit above 1,000 subscriber. So we're still going ahead. So a big thank you for those of you that are seeing my face for the first time. I want to say thank you for stopping by. This is J.O.S. Travel Abroad. My name is Joseph. I don't know, you might want to just subscribe to my channel. I'm saying our channel now. Subscribe to my channel because there may be one or two things you will learn from what I'll definitely be passing across. I just talked about immigration. Don't mind me. Today on is gist though, because it's about my experience so far. So don't mind me. If you see this talking, it's about the experience so far. So be patient with me. Nobody the one where some of you will come and be like, hurry up, hurry up. No be hurry up my time. I want to relax and pour out my mind, what I have learned so far. So let's now go into the gist proper. I only mentioned probably am I marketing my own membership channel. The money you probably be given to if you want to see some maybe consultation. If you join the membership channel, maybe if I see that maybe people are kind of turning up, joining them, those stuff, I there may be some things I'll be sending through the audio clip or kind of the videos that will be peculiar to those real G's that will be in the membership channel. That's what I was just trying to, that's where I was driving at. That's where I was going to say, in case I later find that there are some people that have been subscribing to the membership channel of my um, channel, then you would have the liberty to request for some special videos or informations that I would tailor specifically towards the purpose and keep it there for that purpose. That it will not be for the general public. Now, that is the essence of that. Joseph, 1 year so far. What have you learned in Malta? I want to break it down into like three forms. Like I'll use three things to explain it. What have I learned so far? And the first of all, my first lesson so far, or what I've learned so far, let me put it together like in one heading. My lessons is that Malta is a place where you need to be very strategic about. If you want to come to Malta, I have said these things, like I mentioned them more my videos. It is a place that you need to really be strategic in whatever plan you have concerning Malta. If you are strategic enough, you know what you're doing. Actually, it's never going to be like a bad decision for you. It's never going to be like, what did you do? You make a wrong choice coming to man. No, no. And for those of us that are even coming from Nigeria and Ghana, particularly, it is far, far still better than where you're coming from, far better than home. But the thing is, be strategic enough. So when you're coming to Malta, if you know there are some certain things you feel you will be too big to do, and maybe you should not try it, or maybe you should not try it. Now, that dreams you have, you want to pursue a dream to Canada, to US, and to UK. Your strategies, the pattern, the plan you carry, you can actually strategize this move through Malta. You can. I'm not saying come to Malta, spoil your rep, spoil the rep for the rest of us, create bad image and run. No, legally, peacefully, rightfully, you can do those your plan from here. Malta has that quality or capacity to help you materialize that dream from here when you will genuinely do it. You don't have to have a long-term goals, a long-term project coming to Malta. That's the strategic part I'm talking about. You can actually do. For instance, that maybe I'll start doing something like giving you some ideas, tips from my own end, what I feel. For instance, you want to go to UK, undergraduate program to UK would really be a huge thing from Nigeria because one, from my understanding, there are UK government will also require you to probably write the English proficiency exams like the IELTS to study on the graduate program in UK. And then two, it's if you don't want to do that, you would have to probably go through the foundation class, and there are fewer schools that offer foundation classes in UK. And the school fees for undergraduate is always so high that you might not be able to achieve it. So if you really have only SSE and you choose to pursue a program, you can still achieve your UK dream coming through Malta by taking up some of these little course year one, year two, and from the year two you can do transfer to UK on the year three program or postgraduate program, top up program. So there are strategies you can actually use to achieve that. So it means just know what you are doing and know what is actually your long-term goal before you make a step. Please, what it means is have a long-term plan ahead before you even step into Malta. Then begin to do different step or strategies to achieve that goal through Malta. And don't spoil your rep and your name in the process. Do everything you're doing legally. That's one thing I have learned about it. There are some things I can achieve through Malta now. And my eyes are kind of open to it, but I think I learned them late. These are my lessons that I did not. There are some things I didn't put into consideration while living in Nigeria. Then I started doing them in the middle of the whole thing. So what I ought to have achieved became slow enough. I wish there are some things I know now that I wish I knew even from the one that I get into Malta. Okay, it would have made everything easier for me. All right, now the continuation of it, or probably from the things I wish I've known. Okay, secondly, no, I know Malta for sure. I came from, let me say, the mistakes. I'll go to point number two, like from the mistakes, where I said I wish I knew some certain things before coming into Malta. Now, these things that I am getting to achieve now, all right, the things I'm going to achieve now, yeah, I would have achieved them faster and earlier enough if I didn't make one or two mistakes about that. Now, I knew coming to Malta, it's more of hospitality. There will be jobs around the hospitality area and all those stuff. So I have actually prepared my mind to take anything moderate and legal to keep myself going, survive until certain things. Now, if I'm to stick to the hospitality that maybe I love all this hospitality, probably I should have started planning towards, okay, this is the area that I will stay that I want to grow from becoming about I've somebody one of those that are with my supervisor in the place I did hotel work. They they started from waiter. Many years later, they became supervisor of a restaurant. Till one of them even grew able to become a manager. So you can actually think if you're growing, if something you will strategize to grow in that area, if it's something you have passion for. All right, that's done one. Two, I didn't know much. So my mistake were that I just wanted to get something. I wanted to get a job. So I actually wanted the security stuff thing. But I did that. I learned my mistake in the area that while I did the training, while I was getting accommodation, getting all those stuff, I did not plan all these things ahead. That as soon as I'm done with my training, I'll be going straight to apply for my license, the security license. Then I would also probably start hunting and all these things early enough, so there would have been no time to waste. Then some things would have been possible now for me early now, enough, since maybe I'm someone who's not thinking of growing my career in the hospitality. All right. Now, the second mistake I also made was that I just came with the mindset that no, my Nigerian thing, I'm a grown up man now. I want the private rooms and I'm coming from an undergraduate program. I should have known or think about it as enough that there are subsequent bills to pay. Since I came here for undergraduate program where I have to start paying for 5,500 or five for the second and third year, and I've only paid for the first year. So there are some things that I would know that okay, pending this particular time, I need to tolerate certain things. So I just came with the mindset that I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, I don't want to. You can still do that. It's your choice. That's why you have to be the one to decide. A strategy is your plan, is your choice. So my mistake was, secondly, I just came and started pumping all the little money I have with me, private room, changing apartment from one place. I don't like this place. It's far from where I got the job. I don't like this place. Agent fee, deposit fee, till in the process, the job I got it 3 months after. From March till when I stopped, there was no penny saved. For over 8 months, there was no penny saved because I was already spending 400 plus monthly on the rent and all those other stuff, and I was changing them, using deposit, changing them. That when I calculated it, over 900, over 8 or 900 euro, I said thousand, 900 euro went down the drain. But if you convert that using an exchange rate, that was actually a waste some way, one way or the other. That 8 or 900 euro. Now, I kind of need it. It would have boosted some things I'm pursuing now, would have made it easier for me. That's my mistake. I was just thinking that now, see me tolerating the things I said I could not tolerate, and I'm doing sharing apartment with somebody that I've done stayed with the person now, tolerate manage for about 4 5 months now, or so 4 to 5 months now. Okay, why was I unable to do it for about 8 or 9 months, even from day one that I got into Malta, over 10 months? Why was I unable to do it? Then why was I unable to like see these things and have something good to save towards it? Probably I would have had 1,000 euro saved somehow. It's still not a child's play if you have 1,000 euro by the side, pocket money kept somewhere. Now it would have served the purpose for me. Now that's my mistakes. Now I'm now doing them late in life. So the part where I had to apply for license to for security job, I had to sit at home for 2 months. All this error, the part where I wasted money, all this error. So the other part is that in the process of staying at home for 2 months, I didn't strategize enough to achieve that aim because if I had planned it just the same way, I was able to tell someone who is doing the same thing after me now that in the process of switching to a particular company or you're doing the security job, whatever you have at the moment, keep it. Don't come and sit at home for 2 months because I thought it's 15 days they said it would take for your secondary permit to be out, but it actually took about 2 months. So while you got another job with another company, get it while you are still with whatever the one you're managing. And as soon as those ones say, because most times security company would have to apply for your secondary permit probably in case I'm talking about those that were interested in it. Oh, these are some things you will learn in life in case you want to look at the same pathway or the same path the way I choose. Or someone else is thinking of. Those company would always want to do everything legally, all right, okay, because they will have to find out criminal background check, all those stuff, and they would have to apply for secondary permit. You must be working legally if you're in this field. So in this process, they would have to submit the secondary permit for you, and it would have to take 2 months. Some of them might tell you you need to wait 2 months or wait until it is approved. In that same vein, you probably might need to stick to what you are managing until it is, so you don't just sit at home doing nothing or interested in the security. You should know the kind of job you want to start doing immediately and start applying towards that, and also start applying towards the accommodation aspect. So all these things, plan everything ahead of time. Then to quickly go straight, point number three, what I have come to realize, I learned is that you need to make use of these 3 P's. Uh, If you cannot make use of the 3 P's in Malta, I don't think Malta will be for you. The things I've learned, the mistakes I mentioned, the lessons so far, I would link all of them down to the 3 P's. Not how you need to be patient. Number one, P, You need to be patient. Malta is a place that is giving you what you want, but in a slow process. You need to be patient. You will get it. You will eventually go further. You will achieve some things. You will even achieve your aims through Malta, but you got to be patient. If you are not that type that is patient enough, you might find Malta frustrating, and you might think it's not a good option for you. Patient. Number two, preparation. Malta has require a good preparation from your end. Apart from even Malta, traveling abroad require a lot of preparation from your end. Don't just jump out from your country and jump in because people tell you to do so. Be prepared. Your preparation will be the plans you have ahead of time before you are coming. So you got to know that if you're coming to Malta, then drop all those ego back home. Probably don't think you're a big boy, you're a big you find yourself now, the first job you're picking up is maybe housekeeping, cleaners, or cleaners in some with some cleaning company where they take you to go and be do cleaning and property cleanings, all those cleaning or general cleanings. If you think these things are not for you, prepare yourself very well. There are some jobs you need to take. There are some jobs you really need to take to start with, to start keeping the bills going, keeping some change in your pocket. So you also need to now plan ahead. What are the things you would do so you will not stay too long on those jobs? Those are common jobs to just keep you surviving until you find the right thing to do at the right time. So preparation is key. And point number three of the 3 P's, the three third P is perseverance. If you're not that person that is persistent or persevere enough, the thing will weigh you. Some things will make you feel like, have you actually made the right decision coming to Malta? Understand? You might think maybe your decision were not, you didn't make the right one because in the midst of the difficulties that it might seem, in the midst of some pressing moment, in the midst of some challenging moment, you need to persevere. By the time you break through all those hurdles and you push further, you persist, you move forward, then you will now see actually the light at the end of the tunnel. At the end, one time will come when you now look back and say, yeah, oh, you actually made a good decision. By the time you see what you would have probably achieved so far, you would really say you make a good decision. Someone like me, regardless, I already prepare my mind while coming. And the things I have even to the now that I'm starting to see something now, even if I made some mistake, I'm seeing them late now. I still did not think I regret it that I make a decision coming to Malta. There are so many things now that Malta is flashing through my face now to make me see what I can achieve now, couple of years. Because now that we started this journey together on this YouTube, but I started my journey as well from last year, just now. Last year to this year, I've started saying a year in Malta. Then what happened? Before you know it, what happened to next year? By His grace of God, and God continue to keep us all going. What happened to next year? Maybe we start counting 2 years. Before you close and open your eyes, you're already saying, I've done 3 years in Malta. So while you are beginning to say, I've done 3 years, I've done 4 years, I've done whatever years in Malta, what happens to the fact that before you know it, you're already at the 5 years of your life where you can probably then see, okay, if I've not even achieved so much, I've achieved the durations that I need to then apply for the permanent residence. After 5 years, once you apply for your permanent residence, you will never at that point say you made a wrong decision for coming to Malta because your permanent residence is more or less like that kind of that give you that leverage, more like EU blue card. That give you the opportunity to even work in almost all these other Schengen countries without work permit. And you can live and stay in all those places without visa in the Schengen country. So it gives you open door now. That bigger country, I was in Germany, that Netherlands, that Luxembourg, where people are telling you holidays job in Luxembourg, holidays job in, you can easily just put it on your CVs and let them know that you are a permanent residence holder in Malta after the 5 years, under 6 years, and they will know that you can work legally in that country. Then employers will be willing to reach out to you. You will then have this. Because of that, you become highly competitive. You become somebody that most of them will like be looking out to, you know, give opportunity to. That was same way open that opportunity for you here in Malta as well. The bigger and those other better corporate company would now open their door wide open for you. They don't need to now giving long stories. They don't need to apply for work permit for you. Example of it is Connect. Actually spoke with a representative when they came to our schools, and then I make them understand why is it so that difficult for person to get kind of because most of the employers are those that came that needed urgent people, so they don't really want to waste much time having to be doing work permit 3 4 months for someone else. So they will just look for someone who's having those permanent residence or EU card or ready to work. So those jobs that you will always see, those corporate job, account assistant, administrative assistant, they are always from 20 something euro upward per annum, and the same benchmark, the same threshold that is enough to reunite with your family. Even when you're a permanent resident, you don't need to start meeting any threshold to reunite your family. At the point where you're applying for permanent resident, whatever family you have can join you at those moments. And then learn some things. While you're already 3 years in Malta, start doing the basic language training so you will not delay. I think I learned that too now from one of my colleague who has stayed 5 years there. He's trying to apply for his PR, but now unfortunately for him, he said he didn't know that what he ought to have chosen to like start the language test early enough within from that 3 years here in Malta. Now he applied for the language exam. The school, the MCAS that he applied for, they have not been able to give him slot. So he's waiting for class session or the time for him to, he has gone for the interview, he has passed that stage just for the class to start. Now he now realized he ought to have actually he could have done this thing 3 years earlier, 2 years earlier, like when he was like 3 years old in Malta. So due to learn this one now, you can get it while you are 3 years already in Malta. You start the basic language training in case you hope to stay longer here. And then at the end of it, while you are already having the knowledge, the basic knowledge, it will even help you in the process to start getting some connections and jobs. So while you now complete your 5 years, you have that basic knowledge and the proof of it. You just on the following year apply for your permanent residence. So it requires that perseverance, patience, and preparations for you to achieve all that. Thank you. I think this is where I'm going to stop, and I want to say a big thank you for those of you that have worked the path with me to this moment. Guys, let's keep grinding. I know we will get there. We will have a lot to share together. So until I meet you guys in my next video, I want to say big thank you and bye for now. Ciao, ciao.